Hello everyone, thank you for showing so much of love to my previous videos. Well, unquestionably, it is one of the most important constituent of all edible natural occurring foods, building blocks of all living bodies. Life appears impossible on our planet without it. Yes, I'm talking about proteins. Hemoglobin makes the blood red and transports oxygen throughout the body. Insulin controls blood sugar levels and gives energy to each and every cell in the body. Collagen provides structure and support to the body, bones, and skin. These are just few examples of proteins in your body. Today, I would like to talk about the basic facts which you need to know about protein supplements, which are very popular among health conscious people. So, what are these actually? These are concentrated sources of protein from animal and protein foods such as dairy, eggs, and soya. They help increase muscle mass and strength, and they reduce appetite and promote fat loss. But the question here is, do we really need such protein powders when we can get most of it naturally? Now, one egg provides 7 calories, 7 grams of protein. One bowl of cooked dal gives you 10 grams of protein, and cereal gives you negligible amounts. So you can do the math on your protein intake on a daily basis. On an average, a person needs 7 grams of protein every day for every 10 kg body weight. This is just to carry out the basic metabolic activities. So, if you want to work out, build up your muscle, or do some intensive physical activity, you would need more of good quality protein in your diet. To sum up, certain cases need protein supplements in their diet under medical supervision for conditions like burns, surgical procedures, and even old age, where there is diminished appetite. Now, talking about athletes, they may have an increased physiological protein requirements to maintain protein and energy production because of this multi-stress prolonged exercise routines. Therefore, protein supplements may get necessary only when the needs are not met through natural foods, and thus has to be included regularly in the meals before and after the performance. But it is very common these days among the regular gym goers to consume protein and creatine supplements along with protein rich foods without any guidance, which poses greater threats. Now, adding a scoop of protein powder to your diet may seem a simple way to boost up your health, but these have potential risk, as these protein supplements are loaded with added sugars, artificial flavoring, thickeners, additives, vitamins, and minerals, and they can cause acne, digestive distress. It disturbs your gut bacteria and it spikes your blood sugar levels. There is weight gain. It poses a burden on your heart, liver, and kidneys. And there is a new risk of presence of toxins, contaminants, and heavy metals with links to cancer and other health conditions. And you don't even know the long term effects of these, and yeah, these are exorbitantly expensive too. So the best way is to opt for natural and wholesome foods and set your protein goals. For example, you can have an egg and a glass of milk for breakfast. You can add sprouts to add more protein. You can have a cup of yogurt at lunch, or add soya chunks to your curries, or have a handful of nuts for snacks, and roasted dals are also preferred, and have a piece of chicken breast or a cup of paneer for dinner with good amounts of dal and lesser rice. After all, it's all about building a smart plate for yourself to stay healthy, and eating protein in controlled portions can do a long way in muscle gain and fat loss. So this is all about protein supplements, and if you have any queries, please do message me or email.